integrity over everything. Service before self. Excellence everywhere. You get to choose what you're going to be an overbeliever in. All right, everybody, welcome back. We got 2 words for you today. 2 words, here they are. Overnight success. Overnight success. How many of you have ever heard the phrase, somebody is an overnight success? What somebody means when they describe people that way is that this person was a nobody. They were from nowhere, and all of a sudden, overnight, they became a somebody. They didn't know who they were yesterday, and today everybody knows who they are. They've gone viral. They had the one video that everybody coast to coast is seeing. Around the world, people know who they are seemingly overnight. And we see it in music, business, life, sports, all the time. Justin Bieber was one of the very first people to go overnight via YouTube. He was a nobody, a kid from Canada, and then overnight, no matter what you think about him, my man is now everywhere, and it happened overnight. But the reality with this phrase, this idea of somebody being an overnight success, there's a little bit of falseness in it. It's a little bit deceptive, because even if somebody is new to the scene, just because somebody is new to being noticed doesn't mean they're new to the game. Just because somebody just now finds out about how talented you are doesn't mean that you just now became talented. That there is a process to becoming talented. There's a process to becoming an overnight success. There's a process to the growth that it takes to develop the skill set so that you are qualified enough to be called an overnight success. That's why most people will say that it takes about 15 years to become an overnight success. It takes 15 years of work, of committing to the grind and to the hustle, putting in the work day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, so that you can become qualified to become an overnight success. Think about it in sports. We know these people who have ridden the bench their whole career. They've been on the sidelines, they've never been noticed, and then all of a sudden one injury leads to another, and then next thing you know, the 4th string person is your 1st string star. And they step into the game and everybody says, just don't blow it. All you got to do is just get through the end of the game. And the next thing you know, overnight, out of nowhere, they show up and they're a player, they're a baller. It just happens, and they lead the team to success at the end of the season. And people would say that that person is an overnight success. They came out of nowhere. But the reality is they've had a career. They've been working, even if that career is as 7th grade and 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, and as a junior, they step up and out of nowhere they come. It happened. There was a career behind it. They've been working. They've been growing to get to a point where they could step up and become an overnight success. You see guys, girls over the summer who before summer were small and scrimpy and scrawny, and after summer workouts, you show back up in the fall, and next thing you know, the dude's like 6'13". He's grown up and he's huge. It happens. It seems like overnight, but the reality is there's a process that you have to commit to. There's a process to becoming an overnight success. That it takes 21 years to be 21 years old. You can't shortchange it. And even though our microwave society wants to see some instant gratification, they want to see something go viral after one post, the reality is to find success on the field and in the game of life, you've got to commit to the process. You've got to commit to going through things over and over and over again. And that process, that commitment, that journey is what allows you to be successful on the field and all. Not just the podium, but the process. It's not in the podium that you become a champion, it's in the process you become a champion. Because in the process you learn, in the process you grow, in the process you endure the struggle and you persevere. In the process you develop all of the skill sets, all of the things that you need to step up in the time of performance, right? And so often people will say, I hate the process, but I love the result. But the reality is you can't get to the result that you want unless you commit to the process. So I want to challenge you this week. This week, commit to the process. Commit to the process, because when you do, when you commit to the incremental little steps, when you say, I want to get 1% better every single day, what that is called is the aggregation of marginal gains. I want you to try to think about that, the aggregation of marginal gains. And what that means is if you get just 1% better every day, 1% better every single day, then a year from now, you will be exponentially better than you are today. But so often people say, I've got to get 50% better. I've got to get 100% better. I've got to set a personal record. I've got to be the greatest today or I'm nobody tomorrow. But the reality is You just get 1% better every single day, and over the course of the year, the process, you'll get better much, much faster, much, much better over time than if you just try to hit a home run every single time. The aggregation of marginal gains, that +1 mentality, is what will allow you not only over the long haul to find success, but watch this, it allows you to get wins every single day, micro win. And you gotta know, I love winning. I love winning, so I slam dunk on my 5-year-old. I love winning. And I love winning because as you win a little bit more, you start to get that momentum carries you to the next win. But if you only win in the big stages, there are a few big stages in your life. But if you win every single day in the process, then watch this, you can win every single day. And when you win every single day, that builds a momentum that carries you into the big stages. And you're prepared and you're ready to go. Listen, I know it is easy. It is tempting to want to buy in to the overnight success mentality, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you wanna find success in the long haul, you wanna find success not only on the field, but in the game of life, you've gotta commit to the process in the classroom and in life and in relationships and on the field and find ways to get just 1% better tomorrow than you were today. And if you will commit day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year to getting 1% better, 1% better every single day, then what will happen is you'll come to a place where people will look at you and go, where did this dude come from? Where did this gal come from? They came out of nowhere. He must be an overnight success. And you can look at them and you can smile. You can give them the courtesy of thinking that you came out of nowhere, but you'll know deep down inside that you have been working for this day every day of your life. And you can proudly say, yeah, I'm an overnight success that took 15 years to get here. So I dare you to put in the work and see where it'll get you. Let's have a go one today.